Nazca mummies in Peru have just had fingerprint analysis taken, and the results are going to blow your mind. So, today we are diving into a sensational story that has been making headlines worldwide: the alleged alien mummies found in Peru. Are they real extraterrestrials or an elaborate hoax? And in today's video, I hope to find out. So in 2017, a group of supposed mummified alien bodies were discovered near Nazca lines in Peru. These mummies, characterised by their three-fingered hands and elongated heads, sparked a wave of excitement and controversy. The most notable of these mummies was named Maria, who was carbon dated to around 1,700 years old. Now, of course, these Nazca mummies actually came to light because of a man called Jamie Mawson. Now, Jamie Mawson, of course, has got a very shady background, to say the least, in his journalism and UAP reporting. But, you know, to date, he's brought the only alleged credible bodies to light. So let's talk about that. The discovery was brought to the public attention by Jamie Mawson, a Mexican journalist and ufologist who has been promoting the figure in the UFO community. Mawson presented these mummies to the Mexican Congress, claiming they were not human and had, quote, unknown DNA. However, the scientific community has been highly skeptical. Extensive tests were conducted by various researchers and have indicated that the mummies are not extraterrestrial, but rather human remains manipulated to appear like an alien. Forensic archaeologist Flavio Estrada stated that the fingers were made from a mix of human and animal bones glued together to create an alien-like appearance, which of course completely destroyed the credibility of Jamie Mawson and these mummies as well, which was a shame for a lot of people because, of course, to most, this was the most credible and closest that we'd ever got to any kind of mummified alien body. So to have this really cast a shadow of doubt on anything that Jamie brought to light after this. But despite these findings, Mawson and his supporters continue to argue for the mummies' authenticity. They claim that the bodies have been advanced metal implants and anatomical features have been not been found in humans, suggesting a possible extraterrestrial origin. Some universities in Peru are still investigating these claims, with plans to release more detailed findings soon. Now, of course, at the time of recording, this is kind of where we're at. We're starting to get some of these findings coming to light, which is exciting. It's got to be said, it is very, very exciting. But let's dive in. But critics, of these mummies are part of a discrimination campaign and a hoax aimed at gaining attention and financial gain. And the World Congress on Mummies stated studies have labelled the entire affair as irresponsible and misleading, which of course is very damning allegations to come against someone who's trying to build up their credibility and trying to build up the credibility of their findings. But let's dive into the latest findings. Researchers have conducted a detailed fingerprint analysis on these mummies, and the results, have to be said, they are rather astonishing. These fingerprints don't match any known human patterns, and this could be a smoking gun of evidence of extraterrestrial life visiting Earth in ancient times. So, it's got to be said, this is pretty huge. It is pretty huge, and the the whole thing is balmy. It's absolutely bonkers. But it really does come down to the findings. It does come down to the findings. So, Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, I've absolutely butchered that, so I'm sorry, a professor at the National Research University in St. Petersburg, Russia, has been at the forefront of the investigation. And he and his team have meticulously examined the fingerprints of the mummies according to their analysis, and these prints are not consistent with those of humans or any known primate, which of course does bring up a lot of questions. It brings up a hell of a lot of questions of, well, what does this match? Does it match anything? If that, it's kind of crazy. The whole thing's kind of crazy. It's got to be said. But let's have a little look further. The mummies have elongated skulls, unusual rib structures, and only 3 fingers and toes. These anatomical features combined with the unique fingerprint pattern suggest that these things might not be from our world. Discovered in 2017, the mummies were made a mysterious underground tomb in Nazca in the region, an area famous for its gigantic and enigmatic geoglyphs known as Nazca lines. These lines, best seen from the air, have long been associated with extraterrestrial theories, and it could be the proximity of the mummies to these lines be more of a coincidence. Now, while many skeptics argue that these mummies are simply ancient humans with deformities or even an elaborate hoax, the fingerprint analysis adds a new layer of mystery, and if they aren't human, then where did they come from? So what does that mean for our understanding of the history of the possible life beyond Earth? While the debate rages on, and things are certain on the Nazca mummies continue to captivate the imagination and challenge our perceptions. So, what do you guys think? I mean, we're going to have a little look at the article now it came from the Daily Mail, and it wasn't exclusive on the Daily Mail. So, take it with a pinch of salt. Obviously, Jamie Morson mixed with the Daily Mail isn't exactly the greatest of combinations, but it's got to be said that the findings verified by this Russian doctor, they're odd. So, like it says, the bizarre diagonal grooves of the fingertips and toes of the Peru's eerie host, hotly debated alien mummies points to a non-human origin of these odd remains. So these are the fingerprints within question. So you can clearly see where they've grazed down to the fingerprint lines and how it's kind of, I'm looking at my fingerprint now, it's obviously very straight in comparison. These are not traditional human fingerprint patterns, the attorney Joshua McDowell told DailyMail.com. So above is a photo of the mummy's unusual fingerprints posted on social media by Jose Bazan, and attributed the Mexican naval surgeon Dr. Jose de Jesus Zalque Benitez, who has also examined the Peruvian alien mummies on behalf of ufologist Jamie Morson. This is obviously the body. This photo is quite infamous now. Obviously, it's doubled over. We've got the elongated toes with just 3 toes. We've got the elongated fingers and elongated head. So this was from last April. Now, these are what we typically see in human fingerprints. We've got the arch, the loop, and the whirl, right? And if you look at your fingerprints, you'll probably see it. Where am I sitting right now? I'm looking at my thumb. Definitely got a bit of a wall going on with my fingerprints, but you guys can let me know what your fingerprints are like down below. But obviously, when you match these typical with primates, us, and then you take a little look at their fingerprints, it definitely does not add up. Something fishy is going on here. Does this add a level of credibility to Jamie Morson's claims? Well, does it? That's the question, because I don't actually know for certain if it does. Because for me, Jamie Morson's got a very long history of hoaxing these alien bodies to try and get publicity, and is, shouted from the rooftops that he's found mummies and alien mummies more than once, and he's been laughed out, and then suddenly he just stumbles across more. It's a bit sus. It's a little bit sus. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I tried to put a bit more research into this one because a lot of people are saying that I haven't done that recently, so I hope that you've enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. All of that down below. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, and tick on my little bell so you get notified when I upload to the channel. Until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.